is going on, YouTube? It's your girl, formerly known as S500, now known as Slay Shade, back again after so long with another video. In this video, I just want to help you guys out by teaching you guys what is credit, how to build credit, how to maintain your credit, how to increase your credit after completely destroying it. And then in some ways you can help others. Sorry about that. Some ways you can help your children or little siblings, whatnot, help you build this credit. So I'll be chillin'. I'm gonna start off by saying what exactly is credit. Credit is a way for businesses, any type of lender, to know how trustworthy you are in returning back money or any type of goods that they give you in a timely manner. So credit is just all about trustworthiness. It tells people, are you trustworthy? So the higher your credit score is, the more likely a business will trust you, that you will give them back the item that they lent you, or give them the money that the item costs. So, but the lower it is, or you don't have no credit score at all, the more likely chance they will not give you that item unless you have a cosigner, which I will go over that later on in the video about if you have a low credit score, there's a possibility of getting a cosigner to help you out. So the highest credit score you can possibly have is an 850. The lowest you can have is a 300, but below that is having no credit score whatsoever, no credit history. With no type of credit history, your score will be completely zero. So to help build your credit, there are multiple ways to do it. I'll say this way to do it is by opening up a credit card. You can open up a secured and unsecured. So unsecured credit card is for individuals who have no credit or have bad credit. So with an unsecured credit card, you put down a set amount of money to that lender. So I'll give you an example. Say you give a lender $300, and they said, all right, they send you a card, and this card, the spending limit is $300. So whatever you lend out to them, that's how much your spending credit will be for the remaining of the duration of when you have that card. So you put $300 down, and then you use that card. You use the card, you spend $300. It's like, oh man, I spent all the limit for this card. No, if you pay off the card, pay the entire use that you paid for, boom, you have another $300 to use. And this also goes to the credit bureau, which are 3 of them, which I'll mention now. It is TransUnion, Experian, and what is it? TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax. Yes. So those are the 3 credit bureaus that all lenders look at to look at your credit score. So as I was talking about, unsecured credit card, so you use your entire spending limit. To use your credit limit again, you pay off that bill and then use it over again. But the trick about this is to increase your credit score by using this unsecured credit card. I recommend paying the full amount always. That's the quickest way to increase your credit score quickly. Or if you can't do that, at least pay the minimum balance each month. So some of you are thinking what's the point of doing this? This is basically like a debit card. Well, the difference between a debit card and unsecured credit card is this will directly impact your credit score. A debit card, it doesn't. It just goes to a bank and you use it, whatever's on it, you use it, and then once it's gone, it's gone. But with an unsecured credit card, you put that money down, you use it, then once you pay that credit card off again, you have more to use during the duration of the credit card. So say you're done with that unsecured credit card, say you don't want to use it anymore. So whatever balance is left over, for example, say you have a spending limit of $300 and there's $150 left, and you want to be done with the card. You just call them or go on the website at whatever, and you tell them hey, I want to close my account with you guys, and then they will send you the remaining balance that you have on the card. So you want to close your card, you pay off your card first, whatever balance is, 50 cents, $1, you paid off, you paid them $100. Then you call them up, say, I want to cancel my card. Your card is canceled, and then they send you a check in the mail with that remaining balance on your card. So in this scenario, it was $300, and I paid the full bill off before I cancel it. So they send you the remaining amount of $300 back to you, and voila. That's how you spend all, like, say you use that for 6 months. Then after that, close it, you have it back. That's like a deposit for renting an apartment or a house. You put $300 down as a down deposit, and you live in it, do whatever you want in it, and then once you leave with no type of damages whatsoever, they give you back the money. So that is an unsecured credit card. Now, with a secured credit card, if you establish yourself with some type of credit, either it be super high to like 850s or 300s, if you have good enough credit, that could be, I don't know, depends on what the lender thinks is good credit, then you do a secured credit card. A secured credit card is when you don't have to put no money down whatsoever to sign up for the credit card. They just give you the card themselves. So this is it. Hey, this is the credit card. They say you have $300 to spend on this credit card, or you can have like $1,000 to spend up the credit card. All you have to do is pay the minimum balance each month, and while you pay the minimum balance or pay it off each month, we'll send your payment history to the 3 credit bureaus: TransUnion, Equifax, and what was that? And Experian. We'll send your payment history to those 3 credit bureaus and tell them how good you are at paying people back. So if you are late with the payments or you don't pay the card on time, there's a such thing as interest. So it all depends on the card on itself. Some charge like 1%, 0.07%, 10%. It can go high as that. I never seen a card more than 10%. So say you're spending $300, you spent $100, but the minimum payment for that month is $5. You pay it off, but the thing is, they still might charge you interest on the remaining balance of $95 because you didn't pay back in full. And it's like, oh, they're not gonna pay the entire amount in full. We're just gonna charge you interest on that $95. So they're gonna, every month that the balance remains or any type of balance, they're gonna charge you interest on the card, and you're gonna end up paying more than what you actually use the card for. So that's the tricky part about cards. So that's one way to build your credit is a credit card. And as I said, there's 2 types of credit cards: a secured, no down payment whatsoever; unsecured, you need a down payment. It depends on what type of spending limit you want and the lender, who the lender is or whatnot, and that's what they want to give you. All right. So another way to increase your credit score is through a family member, friend, whatever, who already has a established credit. So you as a authorized user, it depends on the person itself. They can add you as an authorized user to be able to spend on that account, or they can add you as an authorized user, but you can't actually spend any type of money on account. But they allow their credit history, their payment history on that card to be put onto you. So say they had that card for like 5 years, so the 5 years they had that card, or 5 years they've been with that credit lender, that history will go into that authorized user, which is you if you choose to do that. So say this person has you have no credit history or you have no credit score. Your credit score is like in the 500s, 300s, 400s, and they put you as an authorized user. I said after a month or 2, their entire credit card history will go onto you, and then your credit score will increase dramatically. So I explained to you all how to build your credit. Now I'm going to explain to y'all, let me get comfortable, how to avoid ruining your credit. So I will recommend to you is don't get too many inquiries, whether it be soft or hard, but I highly recommend do not get too many hard inquiries. So inquiries are when you try to get more lines of credit. So any lenders will like check on your credit score and see how good your credit score is. So they go to one of the credit bureaus and they look it up. And then when they do that, when they do a hard inquiry, that decreases your credit score. So if you get too many hard inquiries at once, like say you get a hard inquiry like 2-3 a month, that dramatically can decrease your credit score. That can even increase your credit score by like 100 points. So don't get too many hard inquiries. The second thing is not paying your bills. Pay your bills. If you had a car loan, pay your car. If you get a lease, pay your car on time. Pay your car payment. Okay. I don't know how many times to get it. Pay it on time. If you got a credit card, pay the balance. Pay the minimum. Just pay the minimum. What else is in your name that can mess it up? Sometimes phone companies they do like work with your credit. They send your payment history to the credit bureaus. If they do that, if your phone company is one of those, pay it on time. Pay it on time. Pay your phone bill on time. Pay your credit cards on time. Pay your car payments on time. Another thing is, do not let anything go into default. Defaulting on any type of thing can ruin your credit dramatically. That can decrease your credit score like 200, 300 points if you like default on any type of payment. A loan, that can mess you up for years if you don't do that. If you stop paying on your phone for months, years on time, that will get sent to collections, and you will default on it. And then you have people calling your phone like, oh, you $300, $500. You know, they usually give you a bunch of time to tell you to pay back before they send it up to the credit bureau, saying you are a horrible person who doesn't like to pay people back. But I don't want to get too judgy. But what I listed was basically just saying pay your bills on time. Pay your bills on time. That's the number one reason people mess up their credit. It's just they don't pay their bills. And usually when that happens, when people don't pay the bills, it's just they live under their means. Like they get too many things. They get like either too many credit cards and use that credit card too much. They are living above their salary. They have their credit card bill. They have the rent due. They have their car due, note due, light bill, whatever. That means they're spending above their means, which I highly recommend do not do. First thing I will recommend to people is when you get your money, first thing you pay is your bills. Not go out, not go to the club, not buy this cute outfit. Pay your bills. And then once you do that, you have this little bit of money, whatever money you got left, and you have your fun. Alright guys, so I want to thank you for watching my video about what is credit, how to build your credit, how to maintain your credit, and what can cause a bad credit score. Alright, thank you for watching my video.